We are going to do these two questions from the chapter surface area volume in this video. First question says, what is the volume of the largest cone that can be inscribed completely in a hollow hemisphere of radius 7 centimeter? So let's say first I'm going to make a hemisphere. I'll convert them into a hemisphere. Let's say if I erase this portion and make it circular base, well, this is what a hemisphere. Now we can figure out that the cone so formed has to be largest. So I'll make the base of this cone that coincide with this, and then a cone like this, right? So this would be the largest cone that can be made. Now we are going to take it, the dimension, the radius of this hemisphere is given as how much? It is 7 centimeter. So the radius of this hemisphere is known to us as 7 centimeter. So we'll mark the radius here, the radius. As you can see, the radius of both the figure are coinciding. So we have a common radius for this. Now check for the height of this cone. If you talk about the height of this cone, it will be equal to its radius. As you can see, this and this are the radii of this hemisphere. So we can say that the height of this cone will be equal to 7 centimeter only. Now it's very clear from the figure that why the height of the cone is taken as 7 centimeter, as it is coinciding with the radius of this hemisphere. Now check, what we have to find out is the volume of this cone. So we have the volume of the cone formula as 1 over 3 pi r square h. So this is 1 over 3 replacing pi with 22 over 7, and radius as 7 into 7, and height is also 7. Now check here, this 7 and 7 get cancelled. So we'll finally multiply them. This is how much? 22 multiplied by 49 should give you, this is 1078 over 3, and it should be centimeter cube, right? That should be the volume of this figure. Now let's move to the next. So in the next question, it says the curved surface area of a cylinder is 176 centimeters square. So what is curved surface area? Curved surface area of cylinder is what? 2 pi RH, and which is equal to 176 centimeters square. Then we have the area of the base and base area. Base is in the shape of a circle, so it is pi r square is equal to 38.5 centimeters square. Then what we have to find out is the volume of the cylinder, and the volume of a cylinder is what? It is pi r square h. Now check here, we already have pi r square over, so we can straight away plug in pi r square, but we don't have the height here. Check, we don't have the height. So in order to get the height, from here, we need the value of r. So that's why we are going to plug in the value of r in this equation. Let's say over here, if I need radius, so I'm replacing pi with 22 over 7, that is equal to r square. I can write this as 358 over 10, right? So as to reduce it. So therefore, r square comes out to be 385, that divided by 10 and multiplied by 7 over 22, right? So now we are going to reduce it. I can see that it is divisible by 11, 11 2 times, and 11 3 times, and 5 times. Further, I can reduce this 5 7 times and 5 2 times. Yes, we got r square as 7 over 2 whole square. So that results to give you the radius as 7 over 2 centimeter. Now, once we have the radius, we can find the height. So for that, we'll be using this value which is given over here, that is the curved surface area. So over here, we are going to replace pi with 22 over 7, radius as 7 over 2, and height is what we have to find out. Which is 176. Now check here, if I reduce this, this is 7 and 7 get cancelled, 2 and 2 get cancelled. So we'll get now the height, and height comes out to be 176 over 22. So it's divisible, right? 176 when divided by 22 comes out to be 8. Right. We got the height as how much? 8 centimeter. So check, we got the height and we have the radius as well. So now we can find the volume, and the volume of a cylinder is what? Pi r square. So pi r square h. So pi is 22 over 7. Radius would be replaced with 7 over 2, 7 over 2, and the height as 8. Right. Now next is to reduce this. This is divisible. So 2 to 4, 4 2 times. So volume comes out to be how much? This is 22 into 14, right? So 22 multiplied by 14 is 308. 308 centimeter cube should be the volume. So we use this area of a circle to get the radius. Once we have the radius, we plug in the value of r to get h. Once we get h and r, we will replace r and h in the formula of the volume of a cylinder to get the volume of the cylinder.